Kayla Raquel is a brand ambassador for Onyx Hair, an international black-owned hair company. Click the affiliated links for more information or to purchase.
All right. All right, let's do this.
Down in the dirty, we keep it cleaner than clean. Yeah, you can slap it in your mouth if you fuck with my team. Yeah, it's the land of the pimps, the home of the slaves. We just some sucker certified spitters making our way.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bless Your Heart. Outside of being a writer and director, one of my favorite film crew roles that I like to take on is that of the script supervisor, or Scripty for short. Have you ever watched a movie and something just didn't match up correctly and you were just like, or have you ever been on the IMDb page and looked at the goofs page of a particular film? Well, a good script supervisor is supposed to be the one that catches all that before it hits your screen. A script supervisor oversees the continuity of a film while it's in production. They act as the on-set right hand and liaison to the director, the cinematographer, and the editor. Being a script supervisor's strength is what we like to call your eye, and it is one of those roles that can prepare you for the director's chair. So I enlisted the help of my friend Kiara Barnes in order to talk about what it means to be a script supervisor and how you can be a great one. Welcome, Kiara, to Bless Your Heart. How you feeling? I know, we got a lot of quarantine stuff going on.
I'm good, but quarantine is good. Not too bad, not too bad.
So, I've loved you since the first day I met you on a Damn Right original set. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Kiara. I'm a filmmaker. I think back in 2014, 2015, I decided to make a career change to chase my dream of filmmaking. And I just started grinding, finding any opportunity I could to get on set. Started off as a PA and then worked my way up to Scripty, and then eventually started to pay off. And then now I'm in the director's chair. So yeah, it's a faith-based journey, okay? You gotta have faith to be a filmmaker because it's not an easy industry.
So that's a good segue into what this episode is about. So tell us a little bit more about script supervising.
So script supervisor, basically, I like to say is the director's right hand and the productions as a whole's right hand, because we keep up with continuity. We make sure the shots match up, like what the actors are doing within each take, or when the camera moves, we make sure that that's cohesive. If somebody doesn't know something, they'll come to the script supervisor, and you will have to know what they're talking about, like what light did we just use. And if nobody knows, they'll come to you, and it's like, I gotta know my stuff. We take notes for the director. We take notes for all the departments so they know what's going on, or what lenses are we using, and then we give that to the editors. It helps the editor when they're editing piece the movie together so they don't have to sit around watching hours and hours of footage. We're kind of like that liaison from the production set to the editor to make that transition in post-production smooth. So it's a very rewarding job because you do get to learn a lot.
So how has being a script supervisor prepared you for the director's chair?
One, because I feel like you get the director's game plan. So you get the shot list. As a scripter, you have to know about the different shots. And then you're physically watching the footage and seeing what the director is doing. So I'm the type of person that learns by watching. So just being there with the director, and sometimes since you're in close proximity with the director, you hear their conversations, and sometimes you're included on those. So you get to learn that way. You learn how to make a shot list, and you learn how to break down the script, and you learn what it means when the camera moves. So it teaches you so much in a short period of time, because I didn't go to film school. As a PA, I try to learn as much as I could as a PA, but as a PA, you're on set, but then you're kind of in the background because you have to assist everybody else. But as a scripter, you're right there, hands-on learning. So you kind of get to learn the language of film, and it's just baptism by fire is what I like to call it.
Okay, so fast round. 5 quick tips on how someone can be an efficient and an effective script supervisor. Go.
So when I first got a call to be a script supervisor, I knew nothing about script supervising. My friend was like, I had to go out of town and I just need help. And I was like, boom, I can help you, girl. So number 1, research. So immediately what I did was Google everything about script supervising. I read tons of articles. I went to YouTube, watched all the videos that they had on script supervising, what paperwork I needed, how to mark up the paperwork, how to mark up a script, how to break a script down. So first, do your research. Second, talk to your director, because every director is different. When I go into any job as a script supervisor, I talk to my director and I'm like, hey, how do you want things done? Like, do you want to make sure the actors are saying everything verbatim? Do they have room to kind of ad lib? How do you work? Because you're literally going to be with that director a lot. I think it's important to establish and create a rapport so you understand how each other's work. So that will make your job a lot easier. Number 3, ask the producer who's editing and try to establish a good relationship with the editor. If the editor has questions, you're the first person that they will call. Be very, very flexible. That goes to number 4. And because set is hectic, everything moves so fast. And as a scripty, whether you're doing it by hand, which I still do, or you're doing it on your tablet or on your laptop with the different various apps that they have for Script Supervisor, you need to know how to do that fast. And number 5, always be prepared. Since I still do Scripty by hand, I have 50 copies of Script Supervisor logs. I have my own personal folder that I tell nobody do not touch. I have 50 pencils, 50 pens, different colors. So you always need to be prepared and over prepared because anything can happen. So yeah, those are my tips. That's my advice.
Last but not least, bless us with the info on your next project, how we can get in contact with you, all that.
Yes, so you can follow me on Instagram at I am Kiara B. I just wrapped up, I've been wrapped up my first short film. Due to COVID, we had to figure out different plans how we can present it to the world. But if you follow me on Instagram, you'll be the first to know what we're going to do. I love answering questions, so slide in my DMs. I may not get back to you right away, but I will. So if you have questions, just hit your girl up because I'm here to help. We're all we got, right?
All right, guys, that concludes another episode of Bless Your Heart. Thank you for tuning in, and smiles are contagious. See you next week. Bye.